Hello YouTube, and welcome back. Anyways, oh boy. We're gonna finish part 1 right here now. I gave it pretend like genealogy that this is the end of the game because there's been like no chapters. So, how unusual to see you alone. Prince Peleus, you here to see Micaiah? Yes, at least I intended to, but she is quite popular, isn't she? She's always so busy talking to everyone that I never get to her. They're your soldiers. Tell them to get out of your way. No, I can't do that. My job is to be the symbol of Dawn's liberation. But the Priestess of Dawn is no mere symbol. For her, the soldiers would gladly give their lives. Prince Peleus? Oh, don't worry, Sol. I'm not jealous, if that's what you're thinking. It isn't like that, although I have to admit I do envy her from time to time. I almost forgot. Here, these are war funds. For you. But the war's over. Besides, this is a small fortune. Yes, share it with the troops if you'd like. I may not be much of a leader, but I truly appreciate the sacrifices everyone has made. They deserve something in return. Divide it up as you see fit. I trust your judgment. Peleus, you should be the one to give the troops their reward. Yeah, that's why I felt fine giving away so much money. It didn't work. Lady Micaiah. Hello, Jill. What are you doing here? I saw you walking over here as I was heading back to my tent. Is something wrong? You shouldn't be leaving camp by yourself. I'm just exhausted from talking to so many people. But there's no need for concern. I just need some time to myself. Now that you mention it, you do look a little pale. Why not rest in your tent? It'd be much more comfortable. I don't want Soth and the others to know how tired I am. They worry too much. I can see that. Soth seems so detached from everything, unless it involves you. He gets so worked up. He strikes me as a bit overprotective. We've always lived by ourselves, just the two of us. I don't think he can help it. Then I shall bring you some medicine, and I'll make sure no one sees me. I'll meet you at your tent. Oh, now that won't be necessary. Do you see that tree? I'll be resting over there. I should recover in no time. But I'll be safe. We're still in camp. Besides, don't you have an errand of your own to take care of? It must be really important to leave the feast so early in the evening. Oh, no, not really. I just thought I'd write a letter to a friend. That's all. Har! Is the man you told me about? The one you run a wyvern delivery service with? Yes, you know everything, don't you, Lady Micaiah? You're going to tell him that the fighting is over, right? Yes, more than anything, he despises trouble. He made delivery to Mignon and never returned. I'm sure it's the war that has kept him away. Really? Indirectly, at least. To be honest, it's probably more about his napping. Give him a few minutes of free time and he's sure to close his eyes and drift away. The war would certainly disrupt his sleep schedule. What an interesting fellow. Well, you should write him and let him know it's safe to return. Are you sure you're alright? You're not pushing yourself too hard? I'm fine. Please don't worry about me. Alright, I'll let you relax alone then. But, oh, please take this. What is it? It's a pass scroll. It might come in handy. Please keep it if you'd like. Thank you, Jill. I will. Good night, Lady Micaiah. So, this chapter is very interesting, so, like... Yune, what is it? You didn't need to slip away from the banquet, too. Silly you. You're kind of a mysterious bird, you know that? How is it you can fly around even at night? Oh, Yune. For some reason, I feel so tired lately. But it won't be long. I'll go back home to Navasa and then save Dan. So you escaped the idiot's ball to be alone. How trusting of you, silver-haired maiden. I'm sorry. Priestess of Dawn. If you can really work miracles, you'll work one up for yourself now. What? Oh, Bagnian soldiers! Lady Micaiah can be used? General Sherrod, why are you here? I'm doomed to see you, but if I have to go down, I'm taking someone with me. A vice general to the Dawn Liberation Army, the revered priestess of Dawn. Even if you kill me, the kingdom of Dawn will be reborn. As long as the prince survives, people will fight. The prince, he's a sham, a travesty, a clod of mud, no amount of polishing could shine. The real jewel, whose radiance attracts the people like moths to flame, is you, priestess. And so I shall steal you and extinguish Daeon's light of hope. No despair, priestess of dawn! Ah! Who are you? Be at ease, maiden. I shall not let him harm you. I was once one of the 4 riders serving the army of Daeon. If you recall the name of the Black Knight, you will withdraw from this place at once. Right. That's precious. You're the legendary Black Knight. Maybe you haven't heard. He died in the war. But let's put your claim to the test. If only to indulge my own amusement. Then have at me and learn your folly. In due time. But before I bother, why don't you have a go around with my restless minions? Douse the torches. So, you have to kill everyone else before, Gerald will show up. Maiden, I shall be your shield. Remain by my side. I will. I know you. I can trust you. You cannot have him rescue her! How did you know I was in danger? That is not important right now. Are you injured? No, I'm alright. Maiden, stay by me. I will not let them harm you. I know you won't. Thank you. I was about to say, don't have a hand axe you. But can't kill! I'll keep the Black Knight here. Yeah, so this is the same Black Knight, and... Yeah, you get to play the Black Knight in this game! This chapter's hard for the sole reason you can't see anything, and Micaiah is, obviously, you know Micaiah, she's frail. Please, somebody that you can double. Please, no! I just want you to get XP! There's a reason she has so much healing items on her. By so much, I mean, why she has any. This is legitimately the chapter I worried the most about in my entire run. Yeah, you legit just get to use the Black Knight. Ah! Okay, one of them is gonna be able to attack her. But thankfully, she can't flip and double! Ah! Defense, please. You get 10 of those XP if you do it within 10 turns, by the way. 10! I am actually a Revolvery, not kill. I think this is everybody except for Gerald. Yep. Jeez, he doubles her way up the wazoo. There's the thing, she's level 20 now, so I don't need to worry about her doing anything. Just have Black Knight end it. I see you're pretty impressed with yourself. Did you think that the likes of you could be a worthy opponent for me? Know your place. And that is the end of the chapter. Make your peace. This blow will be your end. How kind of you. Alder, why are you here? I'd rather fight beside my general than create a distraction with the other soldiers. You idiot! Who asked you to join me? General Gerard, you are a terror to work under. Even so, I've always sensed a kindred spirit in you. I will follow you and fight for you to the very gates of the abyss! As a good soldier. What now? Why don't you kill me? My sword is not made for killing those who will not raise their weapons. You've got to be kidding me! Stop it, both of you! The man has died protecting you. Don't waste a sacrifice. This is not the end! No, it's not. You will simply let him go? Oh, look at that giant scar across the armor because of Ragnall from Path of Radiance. Although in my playthrough I was unfortunately unable to kill the Black Knight because the time ran out, but canonically the Black Knight was killed by Ike. But he's here. He's not ours to judge. He belongs to the Apostle now. I suppose he must bury his fallen friend and pray before facing her. The Black Knight is a playable unit in this game. It's so cool. Oh man, it is one of the biggest things that can be spoiled in this game. It's just like, don't spoil it because it's just so cool. You have my thanks for saving me. There's no need for thanks. Micaiah, are you safe? Micaiah, run! Soph, it's okay. This knight just saved my life. Micaiah, do you know who this is? Everybody knows who he is, Soph. He's the Black Knight, one of the 4 riders under King Ashnard, and the strongest swordsman. Exactly! The scum that General Ike defeated in Nanos Castle of Crimea 3 years ago. How could he be here now? Alive? You are correct, Soph. Ike did defeat me in that battle, in a fashion. But as you can see, I managed to escape. What do you want? For Dayan to raise its banner as a kingdom once again. I came here to protect those who are necessary for that dream. So, General Jared was here a moment ago. If the Black Knight hadn't stepped in, Jared would have killed me. What? Don't see his corpse here. That means he's still alive, isn't he? Yes, there was another soldier who sacrificed his life protecting Jared. I presume Jared's burying him now. Oh no! What is it? I see a dark cloud. It's dimming the light of hope. By letting Jared go, I may have allowed something terrible to happen. You aren't sure? So, I haven't told you, but I haven't been feeling well lately. My mind feels foggy. Things I could always see clearly are now dim and vague. They may have committed us to an irreversible fate. I shall aid you. No matter what Jared may plot, I will prevent it. Micaiah and I don't want your help. So, stop that! In King Ashnard's war, you started below General Ike. And you and the Black Knight were enemies. But now you are comrades in the same goal. Dayan's restoration. Listen to me. The Black Knight was Dayan's strongest general. We need him. I am willing to serve. Sir Knight, you should come to us now. It is surely the will of the goddess. I thank you for your aid just now, and I ask you what is our strength for a while longer. May my sword be serve you well. I don't like this. So, you do find out who the Black Knight is in this game. And, fun fact, when I was doing my thumbnails for Path of Radiance, the thumbnail of the Black Knight, how I name it is I name it the part blank hyphen the character that's in the thumbnail. I actually didn't write the Black Knight. I actually wrote his identity. So if you I don't know if there's like a way to download the files, but if you were, you would be spoiled. I just found it funny.
A figure from Dayan's past appears unexpectedly in the night. A figure thought to have perished in the Mad King's war. The blood-stained right hand of the king himself, the mysterious Black Knight. The Black Knight protects Micaiah against Jared's cowardly surprise attack. However, Micaiah senses that Jared has one last move to make. Deprived of his chance to capture Micaiah, Jared abandons all notions of retreat or negotiation. Instead, he makes plans for revenge. He murders an emissary from his homeland of Benyon and reclaims control of Dayan Keep. From within the keep, he launches a savage barrage of catapult fire, all but destroying the castle town. The momentary peace that arrived with the Benyan emissary shatters along with Nevasa's walls, and the people of the city see their kin and their capital crushed under a rain of stone. This treachery proves too much for them, and their grief explodes into rage. Micaiah and company have pitched camp on a nearby hillside. When this merciless attack begins, its brutality leaves them lost for words.
Cool. End game. Dan, arise. Dayan is attacking Nevasa! Oh, my parents live there! They're far too old frail to defend themselves. My wife and kids are there too. It's the heartless murderer, Jared. He just wants us to suffer to the bitter end. Perspelius, we have to do something. We must liberate Nevasa and save the people from this brutal attack. Is there no end to your lunacy? The Apostles' advice is nearly here. Why be rash when victory is so close? The people are dying and Nevasa has already suffered more than enough. Do you really expect us not to lift a finger to help? If you will not help, we will go by ourselves. Again. Wait, where are you going? You cannot take the Lagoon and rush off to some mission again. Can't I? Of course not, you idiot girl. You've already been far too impulsive, acting without the prince's consent. And do you think I do not see what has happened? Your name has been raised to lavish heights among the Dayan people. Your name and yours alone. Even our own soldiers heap their praise on you like sugar on berries, sparing not one thought for all their prince. Oh. Huh. The prince sees a sham and a travesty. A clod of mud no amount of polishing could shine. The real jewel, whose radiance attracts the people like moths to flame, is you, priestess. I shall steal you and extinguish Dayan's light of hope. Even then, even once the rightful king is crowned, the people will still await the approval of the precious princess of Dawn. But if we do not care of those some calculating wretches might decide they would rather see a priestess on a throne instead of a king. Once again, this country will be torn apart, all because of your glory-hounding disregard for our prince's command. Please, Asuka. Come to think of it, perhaps our priestess here has been planning this all along, pretending to help the prince, when in fact she seeks to wear the crown herself. Stop your tongue, worm, or my knife will stop it for you. The only one who seems too hungry for power here is you. That's enough. Zuka, Micaiah does not deserve such attack on her character. She is pure and noble. And I am inadequate. Her actions poisoning her mind too, my prince. Since we met, Micaiah has led every battle, even joining the soldiers on the battlefield. Not so with me. I cannot defend my people. How could our people not rally around her? They see her fighting, throwing her lot in with their own. They respect her. That said, things cannot remain as they are. Zuka is right to worry about my standing. I need to earn my people's respect. Therefore I must take action. Soldiers of the Liberation Army, heed hear my words. I am Peleus, the true Prince of Dayan. Yes, we know who you are, my lord. We asked you by now. And so... Is he alright? Prince... Sir Knight? And so, beloved friends and comrades dear, with thanks to you, our capital lies close. And if we do not act, if we turn back, the war still ends with the victor's proud. And Dane's rule still falls back to our hands. And if we choose to fight and free this town, we may enrage the Empire once again, lest Dane's fortune turns swift sorrow. But while I speak, of us as hardship grows, our brothers suffer, our sisters die, and I shall not. I cannot ignore this tragedy. No man can, and certainly no prince. I cannot look away when my people suffer. And so I ask you all, please, will you join me? Is it time for a huzzah? I think it's time for a huzzah. It's time for a huzzah. Huzzah! Long live the prince! Long live Prince Peleus! Huzzah! Long live Daeon! It's time to save our country! Yeah! Huzzah! Huzzah! It was huzzah time after all. Cool. So, now I have everyone again! Oh crap, I hit the wrong button. Oops. We all know who I'm giving it to. Just want to double check that it was Micaiah and not Jill. Because I mean... I was even for once she promotes. Dang. I'm gonna go quickly get a drink before I continue on. Well, this is, you know, go. Wait until I do an entire 20 levels in one thing. Because that'll happen eventually. See, without Nolan, honestly, Salt is like the only person worth putting stats into. Honestly, I could probably be done and... Yeah, no, his stats are... This is as good as they're ever gonna get. So I guess I'll start putting bonus XP back into her once she promotes. Yeah, obviously, he's max. Okay, so there's 2 conversations. I'm assuming there's nothing cool here yet. I have plenty. Oops, wrong button. Hey, Micaiah. I'm sorry to bother you while your preparation for battle. May I have a word with you? Of course, what can I help you with? If my memory serves me correctly, you always use this type of tone, correct? Yes, that's right. I'm glad I remember this correctly. And please take this. For me? Are you sure? It's a token of appreciation for letting me and Murado join your army. We're lucky to have you, and thank you. I'll use this tome well. Listening to Prince Peleus' speech earlier, I'm certain that Daeon will exist anew. It'll be a greater and more unified country than ever before. I agree. So many things have happened along the way, but I'm glad that we're here now. I feel happy and very proud. I feel the same way, and I'm sure all the soldiers in the Liberation Army do as well. Dan will soon be free. Lady Micaiah, please lead us to victory. Yes, together we shall see victory. Followed. How did you get this? From the ruins in the desert? Oh, you got it when we were there before? No, then how? When? What? It's for me? Wait, full on? Go back to the desert just to get this? And there's one more item management thing that I need to do, and it may seem very confusing. Trust me, I have reasoning. What are some of the most expensive items that I have that I don't use? Now, you're probably like, what am I doing? It's called I am preparing for the future. I am preparing for the future. That will be so handy. I wish I didn't use my red gem, because I would also put it in inventory. Very well, my prince. We are at your service. My army is arrayed and waiting. Be well, and no overly heroic risks, please. Company at attention. Our objective is to save the town and take the keep. Now move out. I've already lost 2 units so far. I think I'm doing worse than Pathradians. Theoretically, actually, since I've lost 2 units. But one of them was just me being so careless, though. The rebels are on the move! And a good thing, too. What is more honorable than a death fraught with purpose? I wonder where Sherrod is. He's up there. Listen up, all of you. This is our last chance to die as we've lived, as proud soldiers of the Empire. If we survive this fight, imprisonment in a hushed-up execution awaits us. If we run from this fight, dishonor and pursuit will dog our miserable days. So I say, let's give those damn curs a fight to remember, and let the glory of our deaths light our way. We've lived as proud soldiers of the Empire. Let us die as proud soldiers of the Empire. Now go! A shout, a Sherrod. For Dane's sake, this time I swear I'll put an end to him. The fact that, like, the 3... bring her just in case the chests have good stuff in them. You can't even bring Tronio here. That's just absurd. Hey, good luck. No point of saving. It's an Iron Man. That's no starting. There's no starting over if it doesn't go well. I like to just be like, how is it so good? Let me try again. That does more damage, right? Yeah! It has good critical! Yeah! Chill! So what you theoretically could really do if you wanted is put the Paragon scroll in Ilana's inventory, but I personally, I don't see it. If I were to be honest, I think I don't need it. I won't need it. This is some of the this is pretty much the highest I've ever gotten on promoted self. You may be like, wait, seriously? This is probably the highest I've ever gotten on a self before promotion, because typically it's not really worth the effort, but I went through the effort anyways. When you really want to have Jill move again. I think she's so good that even attacking from below a ledge, she will still have a decent hit rate, right? Right? It's worth a shot. He probably doesn't know the difference from me, right? Oh shoot, wow, that's actually... Jill hit! Halfway there. Leaving on XP. Leaving on some XP. That's what it is. Leaving on some XP. That's what. Aw, man! The reinforcements already. Oh, no. Nice! And I will have Black Knight go up, I suppose. Up that way. Actually, I will. I want to just get Jill up there, so how does she do again? Oh, that's right. If she hits, she just demolishes. I don't know why I said if she hits. It's Jill. Jill almost always hits. I'm gonna need a human shield guard. And I think Edward is good because there'll be reinforcements from down here. And he'll be able to stop them and attack them because of the Thunder Sword. Wind Sword. This chapter is actually one of the weaker chapters in the game, in my opinion. I never loved it. Is it fire? Nope, it isn't. I want to have Jill kill the thieves, so... Boom. That's a good hit rate. Nice. Yes! Level 12 or 11. Okay. Powerful as heck. What is my losing condition even? I always forget how I get there because I'm using the controller. Nalia, okay. Nalia and Black Knight's death though, so I don't know how you kill either of them in part 1, honestly. Like, Nalia is killable, definitely. But this early in the game, I don't know how to do it. Black Knight, I legit don't think is killable. She's just getting so many level ups. She'll promote so fast. Oh yeah, I guess I haven't mentioned that there's 13 promotions in this game yet. Useless. Kill the fire guy. Oh, that's the only way probably to get Nalia killed. Have her get hit a ton by that. I'll actually have Hollow like that, I guess. It's not like Edward's to get a kill up here. You know, so I can still get him XP, even though he's not even close to my main focus. I mean, Micaiah's army, there's really only 2 units that actually... There's only 3 units that really matter in the end. And that is, Soth, Micaiah, and Jill. And, like, 2 of them are almost guaranteed to be sucky. Soth is going to be a bad unit in the end of the game no matter what I do, honestly. I have yet to see a good Soth. Though Micaiah, it all hinges on her speed, honestly. Because what makes her so mediocre is her speed. She has, like, no speed. She does great damage, but she can't double. That's her problem. I can't tell that I really want her to be able to heal Jill. I can tell that I really want him to kill the priest. Oh, what? I'm assuming you can't shove? Edwards is actually... That's a good Edward, yeah. Even his defense is extremely passable. Oh, cool. Did I just see that he got S rank in swords? The sooner I get Jill 3rd tier promoted, the easier Micaiah's chapters are. Nice! He's actually doing solid damage. That's like legit Craig. That's like legit totally Craig. If Cole was here, I would have lost my speaking privileges for that. I'll revoke them myself. Because I deserve it. No, better let's get those chests and I'll just send Soph up to the top ones. Are you trying to go fast? Yeah, I don't want this video to be too long, but I'm not trying to, I'm still going at a pace enough that I don't, like, rush and do something so careless. If there's, like, a white gem in here, that would be, like, oh, I didn't take off scrolls. I guess see, I would do the jumping jacks for him using strength and defense, but now that he's promoted, it doesn't matter. So, I'm not going to. That's like the only thing that can kill Nalia. Legit. Just like, at this point, like, the only thing that can actually hurt Jill is, like, magic. Particularly Thunder Mage, since that's what Wyverns are weak to. I bet there's reinforcements from there, but I can't say for sure. But Black Knight's not going up another level, so it doesn't matter. Just giving Edwards more XP, man. That's what I was hoping would happen. So that Jill didn't get yoinked. 0% hit chance. Oh yeah, let's go. She should be safe theoretically. If Jill dies, I might legit just... I don't know. I'd just be so sad. I'd be so sad I just don't know what I'd do to be safe. Break the door! Break the door! I'm the one bringing Rihanna up just in case I want to put stuff in her inventory. Obviously, if you haven't gotten the hit yet, which honestly is understandable, this game has multiple different armies in it, and so that's why her inventory is like that. It just means I can send stuff to different armies. And who knows, there might be an army that, like, has 0 income, like, for 90% of the chapters and really needs the blue gem. Yeah, she's gonna be so close to promotion again. Part of me actually legit, next time I actually have Jill as a playable character, wants to legit promote her. But I think it'd be more efficient, actually, to just promote, just give it to, like, Micaiah. Maiden, take no risks upon yourself. You are the heart of this army, the soul that inspires us. We must not lose you. Leave this battlefield to me and stay back. Thank you for your concern, Sir Knight, but I'm going to fight. You and everyone else are putting your lives on the line. I will not shrink my duty. You are much like her. What? Oh my goodness, that's foreshadowing to... Oh! Oh, that's good foreshadowing. Oh, goodness gracious. What other foreshadowing are there of... Oh. Ew! You. I'm not even gonna worry about that. Honestly, though. Why would I? Ah, there's where the reinforcements come from. I knew there were more, I just didn't know where. Nice. As long as I have her promoted for a certain 2 chapters, I'll be fine. I don't care too much about Z-Heart, which is why I did that. I wonder if that'll ever hit. Now, I will get Z-Heart up to be healed, just so I don't have him die for no reason. Apparently Raphael can transform. then I can just shovel her up once or twice. There we go. I want to heal Jill before I actually... I forgot what I was doing for a second. Because I want to actually heal Jill before I have her go and, you know, kill Jared. I don't want Jared to be, like, able to... Surprise! Surprise! Jill's dead. I don't want... 16. That's one of the worst level ups she's had all playthrough. Yeah, you have a vulnerary. You're fine. You're fine. And I just don't want to see the end. I just don't want the camera to have to pan all the way down here for that. Like, serious. She has... Look at those stats. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. They're amazing. No! Before I die, I will see you dead before me. Or not. So, Raphael can transform. But he still can't fly. Maybe he can only rejuvenate one early on, I guess? That must be it. He must only be able to rejuvenate one early on. And he just doesn't have the mobility. I don't know. I guess he's just... Yeah, I actually do want her to have the vantage scroll on her person. I guess I should have done something about that. I'm sorry for nothing. I regret nothing because I did it my way. You win, priestess. You must be delighted. Enjoy it while you can, because sooner or later you... Yeah, I legit may just promote her before her next chapter. Well, I don't think I will, just because she'll be able to get a ton of XP, because guess what? The next chapter with the Dawn Brigade, with this army... Next chapter with this army... I am literally having Jill probably solo. Like, almost for sure having Jill solo it. Which is funny. Actually, the next 2 chapters with this army, Jill is essentially soloing. I'm shoving. I don't know what I was doing, but trading. And I don't need those silver. No, I shouldn't have done that. Boom! We've won! We've taken back our country! Dayan is under our control once again. Thank you, Micaiah. Thanks to you, the kingdom of Dayan lives yet again. I didn't do it alone. We did it. Everyone fighting together. Well, you didn't hurt the effort. I'd hazard a guess that Dayan's reconstruction would have already been a dream without you. I regret I have no other way to show my gratitude, but I want to officially name you the Supreme Commander of the armies of Dayan. I see, and I accept. It is with great honor that I assume this office. This battle may be over, but the fight to return Dayan to its former glory will take time and effort. If my support can be of service, and I am honored to be assist. I'm glad. Well then. I'm performing a simple ceremony. Will you kneel? In the name of the King of Dayan, I dub thee, Micaiah, Supreme Commander of Dayan, and grant thee authority and responsibility for training thereto. Promotion! Ooh, yeah. After, what, 11 chapters of gameplay, already having your lord promote? That's early. You don't get to do that often. I don't know. Anyways, if she doesn't get speed and HP, it's worthless. Strength. strength! She got strength! You barely got HP, barely got HP, what the heck? She got movement, which is nice. So I'm probably gonna promote Jill next time I can, and then everything else I'm gonna put to Micaiah. It feels odd. You wear it well. Won't you join me as I champion Dayan to a great new era? I'm counting on you. I will. The control almost fell. Two empty spots are where Nolan and Aaron would be. Obviously. You know, the dead people. Are you really leaving already? Stay. At least sort of feast tonight. You've done so much, you deserve some celebration. Nothing I can say will convince you to break bread with Lord Izuka. Well, there is that, but honestly, if we stick around too long, the soldiers are gonna start giving us dirty looks. It's kinda awkward. What do you mean? Most Daeans still loathly do. Getting rid of that hatred? Let's just say have your work cut out for you. Look, we don't want to ruin everybody's part. It's been great, but we're just gonna quietly slip away. That's terrible. I can't believe I never noticed. Tormod, I'm so sorry. Don't cry. I hate it when girls cry. Take care of yourselves. It's, you know, good that you came to help us, so, thanks. Whoa! You're thanking me? Better get a hold of yourself, Soph. You're gonna make me get all weepy. You little. Mario, before you go, I just want to thank you. Thank you for not telling anyone about my brand. No thanks are needed. It's rude of me to ask. But do you know anything about the circumstances of your birth? No, I know nothing of my parents. Just before she died, the old woman who raised me told me what the brand was and what it meant. This is proof that the blood of both Beork and Ligu coursed through me. And so, I am an anathema to both. She told me never to let anyone see it, and always be on my guard. Wise advice. I've avoided people most of my life to conceal my brand and my powers. But there's no way I can hide how slowly I age. I just keep moving through Dayan. The same holds true now. I won't be able to stay in this army long. Even so, as long as no Soph is by your side, I think that you can overcome any difficulty. Yes, just as you have Tormod. Yes. Miriam, boss, I know you don't want to go, but at this rate, we'll be standing here all night. Micah, my thanks goes to you. So then I will visit you in the desert. I'll be there. I won't be waiting. Waiting for people who never come is hard. Micah, I said I'll come, and I will. Okay, then. Micaiah, Soth, we're going with them. What? Are you going to Gallia? Yeah, we're taking them. But either you can leave Dan for a little while, right? Don't worry, we can handle it. Once the battle ended, it seemed time to move on. I'm sorry to change our plans, but this is better for all of us. That's awful. I can't believe you're leaving us all at once. Micaiah, fate brought us together. You and I, guided by the same voice. Our paths are fated to cross again someday. I am sure of it. I'm embarrassed. I didn't mean to cry. It's been so nice meeting you all. Till next time, because I know we'll meet again. And I'll be an irrelevant unit when we meet again. Haha. What was that sound? Volog! Nalia, did she send you back to guard me, Volog? Ridiculous. If you didn't already have that annoying bird. Ow! Take it back! So, we freed our country from tyranny together, but it's not over yet. We'll have to work hard for a long time to return Dayan to its former grandeur. I know it won't be easy, but I have you two with me. I know we can do it. Well, that's part 1. There is more, though. The game isn't over.
While Dayan celebrates its rebirth, rebellion spreads across neighboring Crimea. The young Queen Alincia holds the throne, but her nation is in turmoil. She begins to doubt her ability to rule. What will become of her country? Part 2 of Countries and Kings.
I would argue that the best chapter in the franchise comes from that part 2. A matter of fact, part 2 Endgame, I will actually be doing 2 different ways. I'll be doing a way that I'm going to call Cheese City, where I'm going to essentially complete it in 2 turns, and then I'm going to play it legitimately as well. I'm probably going to use the Cheese save file, though, as my proper save file. But I want to show both ways. Anyways, there's still a lot more to this game. This is one of the longest games in the franchise, so 11 chapters is not all. Because obviously we had prologue, endgame, and then 9 in between, so we had 11 chapters. That's not a lot. I've beaten this entire game in 2 days before. If you want to beat the game in 2 days, you need to get to part 3 on your first day of playing. Part 3 is the longest one. It has 15 chapters. Part 2 is the shortest. The part 4 is barely shorter than part 1. The part 1 is, I would say it's the best part of the game from a story and gameplay perspective, but I don't know how true that is. Part 3 has some amazing maps, but it also has some bad ones. Like, some real bad ones. And while some people really don't like some of the plot stuff that Part 3 does, I don't mind it. Though I still would like to say that Part 1 has the best plot. Part 2 has some of my least favorite chapters in the game, but it also has one of the best chapters of the entire franchise. Part 2, Chapter 1 is the one I absolutely despise. I just don't like it. I also don't like Part 2, Chapter 2. I think they're both bad chapters. Other than those two, though, the other chapters are plenty fine. Part 4, I hate to say, has some of the worst gameplay in this. It has some of my least favorite chapters in the franchise. I hate to say it. But the final chapters I quite enjoy. Anyways, though, this is it. See ya next time.